Hello, everyone. It is nighttime here, so all you're gonna see is my shadow. I could try. Let me go and see if I turn that other light on. If it makes a difference. I doubt it, though. Oh, yeah, so what? You don't have. I do not have an overhead. That's not making any difference, is it? Nah, I'm not gonna waste electricity on that one then. I don't have an overhead light in here. I got it all wired up for it. I mean, it's the wire is still hanging there. I wonder if it's a live wire up on the ceiling. 19 years later, and I can still see. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's very livable. I love it. I love the way the house is. I have this room here that I'm in isn't finished either. I have one uh, piece of board up to. Okay, all right. It doesn't matter, does it? It seems like ever since I moved to the United States, I lived in homes that were never really ever done. And in a way, it does not matter. What does it matter if you guys can see me or not? So I came across something, and it just reminds me on how we have different desires and different wants, and on where we feel happy and content. And I saw this one post of a friend, and it said, "I miss the beach, and I know the beach misses me." And I'm going, "What?" I couldn't help myself, and I went in. And again, when I make comments, they're not meant mean or anything like that. It's just, okay, well, here's a different view of that. I said, I know I don't miss the beach, and I know the beach doesn't miss me. And the main thing for me is I can't, the sand on how it gets everywhere. It's difficult to walk on sand. It requires a lot of energy to walk on sand, unless you're kind of close to the water, and then it's okay. It's often windy at the beach, and I don't. That's one of the four elements, wind, that is not. I know it's needed out there to snap, but not a big fan of wind. And then the salt water, it does a number on my skin. It's just not. No, no, no. I'm not a big water rat, regardless. All of my children are, amazingly, but I was never a big needing to get into the water. I think the main reason, because I can't see what's below. I'm not scared of the water, just, and I'm a very good swimmer. So, and then the sharks and the jellyfish, and then okay, so that's like, all right, why am I going looking for more stuff to deal with than I'm already dealing with in the mountains? So exactly, so other people that grow up, and then I grew up in a landlocked environment. Switzerland is landlocked. And then, while I was for 18 years in the Bay Area, the children, they loved the beach, and I would go to the beach, and I couldn't wait to get back home. Okay, all right, all right. So I do remember the absolute most wonderful place on a beach that I ever was at was in Portugal, in the Algarve. Oh my gosh, that was, I have to say, if I'd had, okay, did you ever, yes, that was an amazingly beautiful place. Most likely because there were leftover mountains still sticking out of the sea. Okay, if you guys know anything about the Algarve, this, that, about Portugal, that's what it looks like. There are all these leftover rocks still sticking out of the sea. No doubt from mountains from millions and billions of years ago. Yeah, I loved And there were rocks on the beach. It wasn't just beach and sand. There were rocks on the beach where you could sit on. Yes, I love that. Leftover mountains. So, and the shells, of course. I have to have something to do in a place like that. I can't just lay in the sun. Who does that? Okay, all right, all right, all right. I know. We have just, we do things differently. Everyone is, and it's all on the side of what? Goodness. It doesn't matter. If other people have to just live the way I do here in the mountains, they probably would go crazy. And I love it. Yes. So for each to find the environment that they love, where they can blossom in the spiritual makeup that they have, the physical makeup that they have, right? Yet I got bit by a tick a couple of years ago. I can't eat certain proteins, and if I do, I got a skin condition that just, I mean, I have scars all over my arms and some on my legs. And it's like, oh my gosh, I mean, it looked awful. It didn't hurt or anything. It just looked awful. And now, and some people says, "Oh my gosh, what's going on with your arms now?" Even though there aren't any blisters anymore or anything, the scars have been, and it doesn't bother me. I mean, it's just like, well, I'm I'm good. I mean, it's not, as I said, it doesn't hurt or anything, so it just doesn't look so cool. Oh, well, I guess that's someone that has a lot of confidence. Yeah, I have a lot of confidence. I really do. Um, I really do. And I think that confidence of knowing exactly where I belong, knowing exactly what I love, where I like to be, what I like to teach, who I follow, this and that, is comes from a lifelong dedication to goodness. See, not even going to use religion or whatever, you know, just goodness. I love, I love goodness. I love doing the right thing. I love being there for people. Um, I absolutely love giving my opinion in all and everything, always on the side of goodness, yet also with, wait a second, no, don't try to scam me. Don't try to. Uh, I saw a getting into that a post from a friend, and it was a good post. It made a good point of a farmer who said a prayer. I don't like buttermilk. I hate buttermilk, and I hate lard, and I hate flour, but all mixed together, I love the biscuits that they make, the three ingredients. So, kind of the mixing, of certain things, and I'm going, yeah, okay, the point's well made. But here's the thing, the crux with it, okay? There isn't a farmer that doesn't like buttermilk or hates it. There isn't a farmer that hates lard, and there isn't a farmer that hates flour. I don't know of anyone. And the reason is because of the way a farmer raises animals and grows food, grows plants, and knows how it gets processed. You don't hate any of that. You're proud of the end product. You love the end product. And then it gets mixed together into something even greater. Yes, see? Yes. So even though I get it, okay, the prayer is about, but all right, yeah, if people want, it isn't the truth. That prayer is not the truth. And I guarantee you there isn't a farmer out there who will ever say a prayer like that. In any case, right? The 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 point of the prayer, God might take this and that and something else and mixes together, and then we don't understand the separate parts of all the different ingredients to make something whole. But then once it's whole, we realize how beautiful it is. Yes, the point is good. The execution to the point is not the truth, though. So we should find, right, these points. And instead of the farmer, as I said, it's a made up prayer. I have no doubt about it. As I said, I'm a farmer. I'm a rancher. It's not, no, I don't know any farmer. Okay, none. It's not going to happen because of the process on how, right, something is made into flour, how lard comes to be, and how buttermilk is made. That it's a process, it's work, and you're not going to hate something that you worked at for. Okay? Yeah. But yeah. So again, yeah. Sounds good, but it's not 100% true. So there it is. I like 100% truth in everything. And I'm not willing to make concessions or yeah, okay, well, it's again. So, am I allowed to laugh? That's what I will do. Well, that's what I wanted to share tonight. It's just past 10 o'clock, and it's about time to go to bed to sleep. I think I will. Um, The frogs last night. I don't hear them now. It's too cold now, but it was warm enough last night. We heard the frogs for the first time. Pretty cool. Tomorrow we have a birthday in the house. Yes, gotta remember that. My staggering schwager has a birthday. Ah, yes. God's love and blessings always. I will talk to you all another time.